workout. Yeah, you're here. All right, guys, so what's coming up now is we're gonna do all reps for this next thing. We're gonna start with some cardio elements, and then we're gonna incorporate some weighted exercises. All right, guys, your first exercise is gonna be 6 high knees right to do jumping jacks. What I like to do is time for a minute and get as many rounds of this done. It's awesome. So remember those high knees we did at the very beginning? Hands about belly button high, and you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 jumping jacks. You repeat this for a minute. Yeah. So after you're done your 1 minute of 6 high knees and 2 jumping jacks, you're obviously in a room or you're outside. I don't know, if you're outside, find a tree and then find a tree really far away from the other tree. You'll go to one wall or said tree. You'll get down low. We're gonna side shuffle. Run all the way, tap it, run all the way. Again, you're gonna do this for a minute. It's not gonna be fun, but it's gonna be awesome. Side to side, 1 minute. Once you're done your minute of side to side shuffles, you're gonna repeat the 6 high knee, 2 jumping jack combination for a minute, the side to side shuffles again for a minute, totaling 4 minutes of cardio. I just did like 30 seconds and I'm like, All right, guys, so now we're on to a little bit more of the resistance work here. We're gonna do 3 exercises for you. Your first one is a walkout push-up. We've done inchworm push-ups, we've done regular push-ups. Now we're gonna do a walkout. You're gonna bend over, you're gonna touch those toes, you'll walk all the way out. Very similar to the inchworm, I know. You'll push up, but this time you're gonna walk all the way back up and stand it on up. Right back down you go. Now remember, for your push-ups, you can modify it, dropping onto those knees. Toes come up, drop down, press up, plank back up, walk back up, and up. All right, so I know how I said the pendulum lunge was my favorite of the lunges, but I also really like curtsy lunges because it's all about this. So you're gonna stand. I know Erin showed these to you in a previous workout, crossing that leg behind like you were doing a curtsy. If you ever took a dance class in your life, you know what it is. If you haven't, don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure you've watched like Uptown Abbey or some shit and you've seen them do curtsies. So you'll curtsy down. Remember, weight is in that front foot. Really lean into it. You'll switch, go to the other side. We're gonna alternate back and forth. Now, what I also like to do is add a kick in there to engage my obliques. Squat down, kick it up, you go over. It's easier to go side to side this way as well. 15. All right, so we love V-ups, obviously. You're gonna give me 15 V-ups to finish off this 3 exercise series. So remember the rules, upper body first, then legs. Right back down. Also an alternate to go between. Now, if doing both legs at once is too challenging, go ahead and give yourself that alternate V-up. 15 reps, guys. Okay, so your first exercise of the series, tricep push-ups. We love those because they suck and they're really hard to do. I'll even admit to you they're challenging for me because I've got a bad shoulder. So you're gonna wanna put your hands right underneath your shoulders, and again, you can be on your knees or up on those toes. You'll drop down, you'll press up. Abs nice and tight. Drop down, press up. Option to drop to those knees. Drop down, press up. Make sure they're beautiful and perfect. You can also do half and half. You can do on those toes, on those knees. Just make sure you get 15 reps done and make sure that you really get far down into that rep. I'd much rather see you on your knees and drop all the way down than up on your toes and barely bending at all. So remember, always an option. You can drop onto those knees. Second exercise in this series, jump squats. Now, some of us don't like to jump, so a modification is to do a standard old air squat, but then I'm also gonna show you a third option for someone who doesn't want to jump but wants a little bit more of a challenge. So jump squats, again, hip hinge back. Drop down into that squat, jump up and squeeze. Air squats for those of us who don't want to jump. But for those of us who then want to add a little bit more of a challenge, squat down, kick up. Squat down, kick up. 15 reps.
V-ups, V-ups, V-ups. When we were making these workouts, I kept reading through them like, we love V-ups. So this is a side V-up, and it's a way to work your obliques a little bit more. They're also called fish out of water. You're not gonna look cute, but I mean, you're exercising, so you're working to look cute. Okay, cool. So hands over your head like this, feet are a little bit in front of you like this. You come up, you come back down. Up, right back down. Your legs come in front of you a little bit to enable you to crunch. You'll do 15 on one side, then you'll swing around or roll over. I'm gonna swing around so my back doesn't face you. Position yourself. It's more onto your butt than onto your hip bone. Up and down. 15 reps. So, if you have the energy to follow, you'll do a third round of the 6 high knee 2 jumping jack, 1 minute, wall to wall, 1 minute combination. If you're totally pooped after you do those V-ups, you can opt out to not do that third and final set. But after this is all done, you've completed your 7th workout in the Love Yourself Challenge, and we may or may not have a bonus workout for you to follow. Stay tuned.